Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Check it out, right? Boosie Badazz took a plea for his federal gun charge after a legal roller coaster and going back and forth. Remember they saw Boosie with a picture with a gun in his back, you know, in the back of his waist. Somebody took a picture of it, put it out there. They seen it. Police pulled him over in the car. We're going to show you when he gets pulled over in the car so we can show you how not to act when you get pulled over by the authorities. That's what this video is about. Sit back, enjoy the ride, and let's do this, man. All right? All right, you know what it is. Unique Make Audio, man. We're going to show you how not to act when the police pull you over. Matter of fact, we're going to put them on the big screen right now. And I'm going to take myself off while I play this so you can see how not to act when get pulled over by the authorities. All right?
I want everybody down here down first. I'm going to spit on every nurse in that. I'm going to make you charge me.
Did you hear what he said to the authorities? He said, I'm going to make you charge me. That's not what we really want. We aggravated. We feel like, you know, it's racism, they pressure us. We feel all these different anxieties and all these traumas come back when we see the police lights behind us. But that don't mean we disrespect them and tell them, I'm going to make you charge me. This was the beginning of his battle. Once he said that, it's like, oh, we got to show this trigger who's in charge. He don't get it. He just don't get it. And even after all this tough guy on the side of the road, where they could have killed him, you know, but they let him live, you know. Even with all of that, at the end, to come into the courtroom and plead guilty. And this is not to diss Boosie. Boosie need to speak on this to let the youth know, don't react like I just reacted in that video. Because he escalated this to, you know, to where it's at now. You know, and that's what you have to understand that we ain't trying to do, man. Let's keep this moving.
I'm going to show you how I get down when I get locked up. I'm going to show you how I get down. I'm going to make them bitches whoop me. They going to get a charge.
Did you hear that? I'm going to make them itches whoop me. They going to get a charge. And then you go and you plead guilty. See, that's just anger. Listen, man, let's take a ride. Let's take a ride, right? What I'm letting you, what I do, right? I get pulled over on the side of the road like that, right? They got the guns, I'm handcuffed the whole nine, whatever, right? I'm going to play the biggest goofy you could find. Oh, excuse me, officer. I didn't mean to do that. You know, you look a little like Bob Hope. You remember Bob Hope? You know, and I'm just going to be the biggest goofy. I'm going to deserve an Oscar award when it's over. But at the end of the day, I got a better chance of driving away. So do you want to play this role that Boosie Badazz is playing and go through what he's going through? When he could have just played the goofy. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that I was speeding. Or, you know, we're going to find out why they pulled him over, and we're going to go through reacting to that too. But let me play this back just so you understand. I just want you to know, and I'm going to promote that in this. You get pulled over, you be on your best behavior no matter how ignorant that you know, authority figure may be. Be on your best behavior. Don't feed into it because you're going to lose. You're going to make a big scene like this young man just did, and you're going to wind up going into court pleading guilty and looking at prison time or just spending a bag of money and wasting your family time and putting a blotch on your joint when you could have just played the goofy. Yo, I'm Boosie Badazz. All that I do is just the image. I'm just a square. You know, just let me go. I know I've been to Angola. I know I had a couple of murders and all. But, you know, that's nothing. You know what I mean? That was just the act. Play the biggest goofy, man. Don't think that you're going to do this.
I'm going to make them whoop me. When these cops come out, I'm going to poke them in their shit. I'm going out like a gangster. You got to knock my teeth out, buddy. and you're gonna be sued like a dog. I'm ready now.
Boosie is
You already said he ready now. Was you ready when you took the plea? It was just a question. Was you ready when you took the plea? And this ain't the dish, it's just to show these people that no matter how tough we think we are, that's the powers that be. So cussing them out on the side of the road because you're angry, because you got a bag of money, because you're drunk, or whatever reason is a no-no. Stop it. You follow these people rules, you're not going to have any problem from these people. Just like, you know, people come in your house, they follow your rules, they're not going to have any problem in your house. They act up and you get like Martin, you know, and you throw them the heck out. Get out. You know what I mean? Let's go.
is about to be heading to prison for a very long time. He just beat a life sentence, came home, shook up the music industry, gained more fans than he had before. He's been living a hell of a life. Now it's looking like he about to be headed back to jail for a very long time. Boosie Badazz take plea deal in federal gun case. He's tired of fighting, so he just went ahead and gave in, and he wanted to let his fans know that he love y'all. But right now, he about to be going to jail for a long time.
New developments in the gun case against a Louisiana-based rapper who was arrested in San Diego last year. Today, a San Diego judge threw out the felony firearm possession charge against 41-year-old Torrance Boosie Hatch Jr. Hatch, who's been convicted on drug charges in the past, was arrested in Choias View last May during a traffic stop after authorities say they found 2 loaded handguns in his vehicle. His legal team asked a judge to drop the charges, citing a ruling by a California judge in another case that found stripping a nonviolent felon of their right to own a gun was unconstitutional. Ultimately, the judge today agreed and granted Hatch's motion to dismiss.
The New Orleans rapper Boosie Badazz.
See, that's how blessed he was and didn't understand it, right? Let me run you through this so you understand. Boosie Badazz agreed to a federal plea deal in the San Diego gun case after a legal back and forth that included the dismissal and the re-indictment of a dismissed indictment, and that's what they were just talking about. Boosie Badazz is throwing in the towel on this long-running federal gun case after back and forth with the courts that started in San Diego last year. So they came to a plea. So I don't know what this dude talking about. He looking at a very long time. That man didn't plea out for no damn long time. When he plead out for something that he felt he could take because he don't have to take it if he don't want to take it. Now, the Baton Rouge rapper revealed this week that he took a plea deal with the feds, right? This is exactly what he said in his own words, you know? Just accepted a plea from the federal government on my gun case. I thought this case was over. I'm going to get on with my life, and God, don't make no mistakes, you know? And I'm tired of fighting. You should have been tired of fighting on the side of that road when you aggravated them police to push you that far into feeling like they had to get even with you. Come on, dog, tighten up, man. You know, this all started back in May 2023 when San Diego cops spotted Boosie flashing a gun, allegedly, in his waistband doing an Instagram live stream. So now who was the smart guy that took a video with this man with a gun in the back of his pants? Is that who paid for the lawyer? Somebody need to pay for that legal fee if that's how that all started. That's just how it go in the hood. I'm just giving it 100. If you're the one that sat there and filmed this man with a gun in his back, knowing he a felon, knowing he go to jail, and then now he get locked up, it's your responsibility to bail him out and get him a lawyer and make sure he's all right, because it's your reasoning that got him there. Or should I say your photography, you know? So now, check, right? This is like I said, it all started back in in May 2023. That clip, right? That clip of him with the gun in his back, that led to a traffic stop that we're going to show you in a few minutes. And cops ended up finding 2 loaded handguns in his car. His bodyguard was also pulled over, but he didn't catch any charges. Now, that's another thing, right? We talking about the street. This man bodyguard wouldn't claim that. So what the hell is he guarding? Oh, he's just taking a paycheck. How you got a bodyguard and a gun is found in the car, whether it's yours or not, bodyguard must claim it. That's the way it worked. Oh, my bad, we're in 2025. So, I'm just learning how you just throw, you know what I mean, as Gene Deal say, your principal under the bus. If you're supposed to be protecting somebody, you're supposed to give your life to save their life. Or you're just getting a check to get a check. That's another story. But anyway, right? So things look up for Boosie, right? Let's go here. At first, the state prosecutors charged him with being a felon in possession of a firearm. But those charges got tossed. Then the feds stepped in and hit Boosie with the same gun charges, but on a federal level. Y'all paying attention to what I'm saying, or am I just talking to be talking? The state threw out the charge and the feds picked it up. The first time I heard that, because we riding. The first time I heard that was back when I was in Virginia Beach County Jail. So while I'm in Virginia Beach County Jail, dudes is coming in, they got gun charges, and as they got these gun charges, they sitting there and the feds is taking the gun charges and giving them all types of, like, they're telling you if you get caught with drugs and a gun, that you got to do the drug time and then the gun time have to be ran separate. I never heard of nothing like that. There's no way they could put it together. That's just the way that works. So they move it all around, and let's get back to where we at.
Has accepted a plea deal in his federal gun possession case, telling fans via social media that he's tired of fighting.
Now, the reason why he's tired of fighting, that's where I was at before I lost my train of thought. I had a brain fart. You know what that is. Brain farted. Now, so what we was talking about is, where we at again? All right. All right, they re-indicted him. All right. They re-indicted him. They threw out the charge, then they picked it up and re-indicted him, right? So it's like the feds, the feds, like my co-defendant, because remember, we all riding. My co-defendant, right? My co-defendant, he had a body in the case, right? He went to court, trial on that same M charge twice. 2 times. And had a hung jury both times. The state got tired of it and they told the feds, all right, we can't get this bastard. Come get him. You know what I mean? So now the feds stepped in and the feds wound up trying him for the same charge on a federal level. And this is where they normally kick it up to the feds because they know they got more resources and more power to win these cases. But my co-defendant beat it and walked home. I watched my co-defendant walk out the courtroom while I got found guilty of being a drug kingpin, money laundering, and conspiracy, I think it was, right? But I watched him walk out the courtroom, and I was so attached to the street that I felt nothing but joy when they drove me out that courthouse, and we went by the bus station over there on Granby Street. Y'all know what I'm talking about over there in Norfolk, right by the Scope. As we went by there, I see my co-defendant that just beat M charge with his jacket over his thing, no shirt. I got his shirt wide open, and he's wiping the sweat off his forehead, and I'm riding by in a federal van with 2 police in the front, 2 in the back, motorcycles, helicopter, all this. I'm getting ready to go start a life sentence, and I'm watching my co-defendant that I didn't even know. I didn't even know the kid. You know what I mean? But they said my drugs touched through his hands, and that's how easy it is for them to get you. That's a whole nother video I'll tell you about if you want it. But this is my co-defendant, and I felt joy knowing that he beat the case. So much joy that I forgot about my pain that I lost the case. That's how real this is when you attach to this street. And that's why I told you, don't get attached to the street. I had to take 3,500 hours of psychological training to find out why I was cheering for another man to be acquitted to go home while I was just convicted to never go home. 3,500 hours, and I finally got an understanding, you know? And that's why I use certain words I don't get too much into because I don't want to give you too much water and drown you because you're just like a beautiful plant. And I definitely don't want to give you too much sunlight because I don't want to burn you either. You know, let's just keep this moving and get back to this. Cause I don't know if y'all understand my mentality and how precious this situation is where y'all have to understand that this is no game. All that tough guy talk that you're going to see him do on the side of the road and then to come into court and plead guilty. Why not just suck it up on the road? And then you may not have to go to court and plead guilty or have all these extra charges. Because if you wouldn't have been fighting with them like that, they might have let it go when the prosecutor decided to throw it out because the Supreme Court came back and said that if you're not a violent, convicted of a violent crime, that you can't lose your rights to a gun. You know what I mean? Come on, dog. But you created the situation that you have, and I'm trying to teach y'all and enlighten y'all how not to create the situation that Boosie just created. Let's get back to Boosie.
Prosecution that really dislikes me, bro. The first time I went to court, he looked at me and said, "Wipe me down." It's an old gray white man, bro. Like, I ain't even know he knew my song. I couldn't do nothing but I was like,
you on the side of the road, tell them you're going to fight. They're going to have to whoop you. You know, all this old crazy stuff. And you don't think they went back and listened to your damn songs and said, oh, this think that he tougher than fish grease. Nah, we going to show his black ass. And right now, they're just showing your black ass, Boosie. Just keep it 100. You know what time it is, man. I love you and Vlad and all that, but I got to keep it 100, man. But like I said, I would have played the biggest goofy out there. The biggest goofy. You know what I mean? Which way did it go? That way. You know what I mean? Where to get the more, you know, come on, dog. Let's just keep this moving. All right?
bro, like, personal. The dudes I was in a tank with, I had 2 Mexicans. They saw it. They was off, bro. They was like, man, they was mad, bro. Like, he surprised everybody that day, bro. He was emotional.
Now he want to cry after he created this situation by telling the police on the side of the road, you gonna have to whoop me. I'm gonna take your job and charge you and all this tough guy, dog. Don't y'all go out there and follow this Boosie young man with this crap. I'm telling you, don't go out there and follow that. Cooperate with them people, talk to you, and just give them your ID, give them your license, and that's it. You ain't got to do all of this. You have to whoop me. Come on, dog.
I'm glad that it's over. You know, I just thank God, thank my attorneys. Yeah. Just ready to go cross season. I'm gonna take a vacation. I know.
It's going around that he's been recharged, and it sounds like the feds did decide to recharge him because the Ninth Circuit had vacated the Duarte decision.
Right. So the Ninth Circuit, after the dismissal, vacated the Duarte decision. They're going to hear it en banc in September. So I am frankly just shocked by the fact that the government decided to move forward with charges now, just given, you know, what's been going on and developing in Second Circuit case law around the country, including in the Ninth Circuit. They recalled the Duarte decision. They depublished it so that the entire Ninth Circuit, the court as a whole, can re-review it. I am not expecting a different decision. Circuits are in alignment with what the Ninth Circuit found. And I believe that ultimately the Supreme Court would be, or will be, in alignment when the issue comes before them, probably in the next year or so.
It's looking like people gonna be missing out on that good music. I know I am. Boosie really kept me going in the gym with them hot tracks he been dropping. He just dropped a new album. He getting all types of good feedback. We'll probably never get another song from Boosie ever again if he indeed is about to be spending the rest of his life in jail.
He's not going to be indeed spending the rest of his life in jail. That's a bunch of bull crap. Stop it, dog. Stop it. All right? Let's get back to this, man. Don't talk crazy, dog.
He also wanted to let his fans know that he appreciates y'all out there for supporting him and listening to his music.
My album just dropped, Words of a Real One. Everybody loves it. You know I don't miss. Consonant, Playboy Max, my boy from Baltimore. What's my boy name? I need y'all streamers. Let the streaming world check out my album. Let me know what they think. Let me know if they with it or not. All the big streamers right now, Funny Mike. You know we from Baton Rouge. Put my album on that stream.
Yeah, put my album, let them see what they man. H-Town, that boy back in town. Let's get it. Let's get it. Houston, you know I'm Mr. Sellout.
You look tired.
You won't book me for a day party, a Sunday fun day, tap in right now. ASAP.
I know a lot of people watching, and y'all forgot that he got arrested, but yeah, they arrested Boosie back in the day, and now it's finally catching up to him. I'm pretty sure he spent a lot of money on legal fees trying to make this thing go away, but like how he said, he tired of fighting and he ain't trying to do it no more. They did him dirty. They pulled him over. They went through all of his stuff, found the guns. He was at the BET Awards the next day, but it's looking like it wasn't that easy. People was wondering how come he got off so fast. That's because he dropped a bag, and they was expecting him to continue dropping bags, but now it's looking like he not trying to give up no more money, so he just gonna go ahead and head to jail.
Roll pills or something for my. You know, can't get pregnant from me. Yeah, I got a lot of hoes in my house right now.
Now, this is the actual traffic stop. This is the actual traffic stop. I'm gonna let this play out so you can see it, so you can see now how not to act, and you know where you ain't trying to go. And this is them moving up on Boosie. That's Boosie in the black truck. All right, I'm gonna tap out so y'all can watch this.
6140 Oklahoma.
Check.
Roll down your windows. Roll down your back window, please. Roll down your back window. Thank you. How you doing, man? Y'all doing good? You got your license on you, man? Damn, that shit nice, dude. Y'all doing good today? Who's the registered owner of this car, man? You are? Okay. You got your ID on you, man? Y'all doing all right today? So the reason I pulled yours is because your tag, okay? I can't see your tag 50 feet from the rear, which in the state of Georgia. Did you? From where? Who took it from you before? I know that. Appreciate it, man. All right, I'll be right back. Let me check things out, okay?
If you notice, that cop was laughing and smiling, told him he knows something. He go back and forth. He take Boosie ID, he goes in the car, everything was good. And then when he finds out that something was wrong with the plates, and he go back and then he tell Boosie something's wrong with the plates, that's when Boosie go off, and that's when he go on the rant because he's tired of the bull crack. He just said he went through this the week before, so I fully understand him, and I'm empathizing towards what Boosie's going through, and I'm feeling his pain. You know, so now they going back to tell Boosie, get your black ass out the car. Something wrong with the plates over here. You know, but Boosie thought everything was cool. You know what I mean? They were just laughing together. And so Boosie think, I know he gonna let me go. Him and this man already dapping up, rolled up a joint before the police come back for what they pull off. You know, but, you know, here they come back and they say, nah, we got to get this thing. And, you know what I mean? The plates ain't right. And they, you know, they got one of us with them. Let's see how this happens when it plays out. Let's bring the volume back in.
If you need a lane in the block, I'll block the lane with my car.
Okay.
Can we do that?
Yeah, that's fine. Hey, I'm gonna take my time out.
You think Boosie should have took off right here when they started walking up to the joint? Do y'all think Boosie should have? Put it in the comments.
Hey, step out for me real quick. Just gonna be detained for now, okay? All right.
And the bodyguard is the driver. Why he didn't just claim the guns?
Knives, guns, drugs, any marijuana.
Oh, Boosie furious. He didn't claim the guns.
I'm getting a strong odor of it. Okay. Stay back your time. All right. Is there any marijuana in that car, man, or any other drugs?
No.
I got you. As long as you're honest with me, I'm honest with you, okay?
I can't keep going through this, bro. Like, I just can't, bro. I can't, bro. I can't, bro. I don't do no wrong. I don't do shit, bro.
It's illegal to send a court, okay?
Bro, like, bro, I gotta go to y'all superiors and file charges.
Right there is where he created the problem. Did you say that officer being respectful with him, and you telling somebody that has the power at the time? That's what you call the rabbit got the gun. All right, so the rabbit got the gun, and you're telling the rabbit, I'm gonna go to your superior. You just keep disrespecting me. I don't like it. I'm about to do something to you. Something got to be done. Dog, that's not the place or time. You should have just got your black ass out of it and got your lawyers and let him handle what he had to handle, or she. Let's keep this moving.
Is this diabetes stuff?
Could be.
Let me go put on some gloves real quick.
What's the reason? What was the reason?
I'm playing. Can we have that other unit going up?
Is she the only one in it? The register on it. Well, he claims he's a restaurant. I didn't have to bail.
Fuck me. You won't lock me up, fuck. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. I'm tired of being with. I want everybody down here down first. I'm gonna spit on every nurse in that. I'm gonna make you charge me.
Did you hear this? He gonna spit on him and make them charge him, and then now he's pleading guilty. Come on, fellas, don't look at the act that that I'm gonna say we give on YouTube and think that we live in that life anymore. Stop it, man. Stop it. Let the youth know, Boosie, that nah, stop it. Those are records, dog. We was like that when we was younger. Right now, we still have it in us. We're not trying to go back down that road. And we don't want the kids to have to go down that road. So that's why we pull it back. But it's split second we could go back. That's why they're always going to watch us for the rest of our lives. We know that, but we don't put ourselves in situations around people or places or things that can make you snap back to that murderous person or that drug dealing person or that stick-up person or that burglaring person. Go get a job, go to school, get education, and try and elevate to something. All types of loans out here now. Boosie, let's work. Come on, family. Let's ride.
I'm gonna show you how I get down when I get locked up. I'm gonna show you how I get down. I'm gonna make them bitches whoop me. They gonna get a charge. I'm gonna make them whoop me. When these coaches come off, I'm gonna punch them in their shit. Then I'm going out like a gangster. You gotta knock my teeth off, buddy. And you gonna get sued like a dog. I'm ready now. I'm all the way ready. Cause I'm tired, bro. I'm tired, bro.
I know the feeling, homie.
I'm gonna show you I'm coming with that diabetic. Yeah, pay me my.
All of that he's doing, put it in the comment. Do you think this contributed to them, going so hard on him? I mean, he wasn't making that noise. Maybe they hurried up and search, they got up out of there. But just from there, like, we're going to find something on him. I don't care if it's a bud of a weed ball or something.
When you take me, hand me my mother. I'm going to get ignorant with these. I'm going to show him how I get down and be off. Why? I'm going to punch on the first white boy I see in that. I swear I'm going my daddy break.
He said he's going to punch on the first white boy he see in there. Come on, dog.
Any nurse, I'm going to spit on that.
Then he going to spit on that. Come on, dog.
I ain't playing, man.
He said he ain't playing, man.
Watch how I shine in this. Watch out. I bet I get along for Mason. Treasure.
Man, listen, man. Y'all get pulled over. Do what them people say. Show them your ID registration. Play the goofy. Go home to your family and continue to live your life. Don't sit on the side of the road doing all this crap. That's not going to get you nowhere but into the media and all this, and then they're going to come for you to serve your time for what you're doing. He got a sweet deal if he pled guilty. So I don't have them giving him probation on a gun charge. No. Not with his priors. So it probably get copped out to maybe a year, 15 months and do 9 months off of that. But his black ass gonna have to do some time. They're not gonna give him no probation for this one. Especially after they got all this with him challenging them, where now they got to show them who's the big cuff in Hoona. Make sure you subscribe to my my daughter's YouTube channel. I've been all over the place. I forgot to even do any promotion. You know what it is, because we like to ride. All right. Thank y'all for tuning in. Sign up. Prison Stories at Unique Make Audio. Prison Stories, we out of here.
Cheers. The crime.
Fresh out the Ken of 26, he back on the strip, getting back in the mix. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop a book, you should go and get it. An Instagram page and a YouTube you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops make an audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a raw in Uptown. They be horn Uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend an ear. He started in Uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community ours, so we can give back to the.
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.